Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin on a lower degree, and we're also going to talk about Ethereum, Litecoin, BNB, Neo, and AVAX on a lower degree and all that good stuff, right? So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. Also the Discord, both a link for the Discord public and premium group in the description and all that good stuff, right? So now we're going to take a look at BTC and what we discussed regarding the potential breakout to the upside or the potential retest of the 31.2. And if we what we were saying was like we're just going to go ahead and review what we said yesterday, right? So if you take a look at the move we got right here, what we were saying was like it is a bullish breakout. If like we dump to the downside just about like a 31.2, bulls most likely going to be buying the dip just about like a 50% to a 0.618. If we get the breakout to the upside, that's it. Bulls gonna be in control because we're gonna be closing above the 6 hour 100 EMA. The 6 hour 100 EMA right now, it is just about like a 39 to 29. So it is a good a good level to keep an eye on, right? Because bulls right now, they're in control in the short term, at least in the 6 hour and all that good stuff. We're going to take a look at the 3-day time frame and take a look at the MACD and all that good stuff later on, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on a daily basis, right? So on the daily basis, what we were looking at was like the daily 21. It is a nice breakout right here, but we just have to be very cautious because over the last few months, right, we've been seeing like a lot of sell off on Friday, Saturday, and all that good stuff, right? Even after we get a beautiful after we got right here a beautiful move to the upside, 3-day bullish breakout, we did get a dump to the downside, right? So just be cautious if you're extremely bullish, right? And know, if we dump down to the 50% to 0.618, 50% to 0.618 Fibonacci right here, just about like 31, right? 31.2 down to like a 3 or 5. It is still going to be a potential bullish, bullish range to keep an eye on for the next leg up. So bulls just need to be cautious in terms of like a breakout to the upside. Bears, they just have to step out on the sidelines and wait for a clear direction to the downside, right? But as of now, daily closing above the daily candle closing above the daily 21 EMA, it is a good sign of a bullish continuation, right? So let's take a look at it on a 3-day basis. Right here, if we take a look at it on a 3-day basis, that's the type of 3-day bullish reversal I was talking about right here. Even though we try to compare it to the previous 3 days bullish candle we had right here. It wasn't like a 3-day candle that move, okay? So if we go back and take a look at it right here, the move was not a 3-day candle. That's the difference. The move right here, it is a 3-day candle. You see what I'm saying? So if you take a look at it right here, even though like we did have a 3 consecutive bullish daily candles, right? It wasn't a 3-day candle. Do you see what I'm saying? Right now, the fact that we got a 3-day bullish reversal candle from the bottom means a lot, okay? So it means like most likely bulls gonna be buying the dips all the way down. Even if price action dips all the way down to like a 29.5, we're most likely going to see a potential high volatility range right here. So bulls still in control. If you take a look at it, the fact that we pump above the 6 hour 100 EMA and all that good stuff, giving us a higher confidence level, we could be breaking out further to the upside. So we're going to take a look at it over the next like a few days to see if the momentum will not decrease and all that good stuff, right? So once again, bulls need to just stay above 28.6 right here, and bears gotta basically be waiting for at least somewhere around like a 40k, or at least we could say like a 36.5 right here, okay? Start looking for some short entry at 36.5. Wouldn't rush it, just have to be cautious, especially on a daily basis, because sucker is pretty bullish right now with this 3-day bullish reversal. So just have to wait on the lower degree to see if we're gonna get some bearish divergences and all that good stuff. But as of now, gotta step out of the way and let the bull do the work and not try to be you know, not try to be too convinced like a market will reverse right away, right? So now let's take a look at the weekly time frame, right? The weekly, we got a nice weekly reversal. That's our first weekly reversal from the bottom, like with a bullish reversal candle, right? Right here, the candle was bearish, right? Right there, just about like a 33 or 5. We did not retest like a 28K and so on, right? So this candle right here closing just like that before end of the week, that's going to be great. Okay, so we just need to stay above 33 and a half, something like that, right, within the next like a few days and so on, and we could be, you know, could be looking for a potential move on a weekly basis, right, up to you know, 40K and so on. Not sure if bulls gonna be strong enough to get there down next week, but we will see. Okay, we will see if bulls could be pushing all the way up to 40K next week and all that good stuff, right? But we already know our next resistance, right, for the bears, it is going to be like a 40K give or take. So just have to be patient if you're bearish, and not try to be too bearish at or below 30K. I said it, at or below 30K, it is a bullish you know, it is a bull territory. So it just got to be you know, just got to be very, very cautious once we drop down to that level, right? Hey, what's up, K-Man? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Pablo? What's up, Hank? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Yeah, so so weekly looks pretty you know, pretty bullish. Okay, we just gotta be you know, just gotta try to close above 35, 36. I'm not sure, guys, if we're gonna be able to do it before end of the week, but if we do, that's going to be nice in the short term. Okay, in the short term, it is going to be a nice move, you know, a nice potential breakout to the upside, right? And just have to stay above like a 28.6 over the next few days. As I said, a dip down to like a 3 or 5, it is still going to be a potential, you know, short term you know, fake out for, you know, for a potential move to the upside later on, right? So now let's go ahead and move on to Ethereum. So Ethereum, we're gonna take a look at it on the daily. So as we said regarding Ethereum, one of my previous live streams, I was saying like, don't be too bearish on Ethereum right here, because we could get the flat correction right there. So Ethereum setup was pretty clean, unlike a you know, BTC. So resistance just about like a 21.5, right? 21.50 right there, and next resistance going to be just about like a 23.50, as we said. So Ethereum still looking pretty juicy, a nice bullish you know, daily MACD right here. Okay, as of now, we just have to take what we got, right? We got a bullish divergence, price action broke out above the 21 EMA on the daily. Next resistance just about 23.50. Okay, so we just have to stay above 1680 from now on, and if we break 23.50, we could be looking for a potential big challenge all the way up to like a 28.50 and so on. That's exactly what we said regarding Ethereum. So Ethereum still looking very, very strong in this range above you know, 2000, right? Below 2000, I mean below 1850 could be very, very very nasty, all the way down to you know, 1350 and below, right? So Ethereum, the range is pretty clear, right? You know, the downside potential over the next like a few months, if we break below the 1750 1650 range, just about like a, you know, 1350 and down. If we break out above 2350, we're going to be looking for 2850. All right, so Ethereum trade setup pretty clean, nothing crazy, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin looking very, very very juicy in terms of a wedge pattern and all that good stuff. As you can see, you know, I love this pattern right here. Looks like a 3 and all that good stuff, right? So but it is a wedge pattern, right? Price action just need to regain the daily 21 EMA, just like BTC. If we dip down here, 50% pullback, just about like a 108 to 108 up to 112 and 108 right here, right? We're gonna be looking for a potential reversal after that again, right? But as of now, it is still looking very good. I'm not sure if bull's gonna be able to give up, right, or bear is going to be strong enough to dip the price all the way down to 110, 108 and so on. But as of now, keep an eye on Litecoin for a potential big move to 140, 145 to 150. Stop loss right here just have to stay above like a 101, 102. If we break below 101, 102, it might not be a fake out. It could drag all the way down to 72, 75, right? The move right here, it is still in the short term a bearish setup because we could get the flat correction right here. If that's the case, right, we do not have a strong bullish pattern right here, we could drag down. That's what I'm saying. We just have to be cautious, take it step by step. Resistance just about like a 140 to 145. If we break it, we could just follow Ethereum, as Ethereum going to be looking for like a 2850. Litecoin could be looking for the 180, 190 and so on. All right, so the setup is pretty clean. You know exactly what we're looking for and all that good stuff. Short term 140, 145 has to stay above a 101, 102, right, and all that good stuff. But in the short term, I'm bullish on Litecoin, looking for 140 to 145, right? Short term setup. Now let's move on to a band. Hey, what's up, Matt? Thanks a lot for tuning in. A band, I was looking for a pullback down to 475, 4.4, right? 475 down to 4.4, but it seems like bulls are looking pretty strong and don't want to give up the momentum. So if we take a look at it on a 6-hour time frame, it seems like we're getting a breakout and we might not get the 475 down to a 4.4 support area. We got a nice flat correction, so it is a continuation pattern. On the low degree, you can see this move. We could get the move up to like a 6.5 up to a 7.1 and so on, right? So keep an eye on band. I'm still bullish on it. It just didn't give me like the chance to enter, just about like a 475 average, just about 450. But yeah, we will see. Okay, we could just jump on and try to ride the wave all the way up to $7, right? It is still a big move. If you take a look at it from 535, it is still a 25-30% move, right? But the thing is the stop loss right here. So instead of waiting for stop loss to get hit at 390, I might suck it up and put a stop loss right around like a 4.1, okay, 4.1, okay, if I enter right here, okay. So now it is bullish, but the thing is, stop loss is going to be the big problem, right? So if a bull is aggressive enough, it could put the stop loss right here, just by like a 4.8, right? If you're very confident, okay. It is a 6-hour and 8-hour breakout, so it looks pretty strong as of now, right? So as long as we can stay above 4.8 as of now, right, we could be taking it we could take it to the upside all the way up to 6.5, right? But we will see over the next like a few days and so on, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Neo, Litecoin and Band. They all got the same setup, but I took the Litecoin long and just wanted to wait for Neo and Band just in case Litecoin dips down to 108. I might basically just enter a long position on Neo and Band, right, instead of basically waiting for Litecoin to recover and all that good stuff. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to basically take 3 long positions at the same time, right? So if we get the dip down to 26.5 for Neo, that's going to be a nice long entry for the bulls, as they could be looking for the next move to the upside up to 35, 37, right? The only bearish setup I can see on Neo is like if we get a move all the way down to like a 25 but pump right back up to a 30k, then basically get the fake out all the way down to $20. That's the only bearish setup I'm worried about, right? But as of now, since like the total 2 is looking to break out all the way up to 800 billion, right, we're going to take a look at total 2. I'm expecting Neo to follow the market, right, and break out to just about like the July resistance right here. if you take a look at so we're done with NEO. We know exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for the 35, 37. If we dip down to 26 and a half, 25 and a half right here, it is going to be a long entry with a potential fake out all the way down to 20, just about like a 25 and so on, right? So stop loss has to be at 24 just in case we dip all the way down to $20, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at XLM and see what XLM did, and we can before we talk about AVAX, right? So if you take a look at XLM, it pumped all the way back up to the July resistance right here, right? So I'm expecting the rest of the market to pump all the way up to the July resistances, right? So XLM pump all the way up to like a 27 from 20 cents, right? After 75% dump from 80 cents, right? Dump all the way down to like 19 cents and all that good stuff, and just pump like over 40%, right? Nearly, right? Just about 40%. So that's the move we're looking for from most of these alt, the flat correction right here. It is not a strong bullish pattern, but we're just gonna take it from these alts, right? Because most of the alts, they just about like right here. Okay, so they got like another 30 to 40% pump. Okay, and we will see if we're going to be moving sideways and all that good stuff, right? So because XLM could still drop right back down to retest the lows over the next like a few weeks. I'm not saying it will do it right now over the next few weeks, okay? But we will see. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at AVAX USDT. So AVAX, right? We did have a nice breakout last time, right? When AVAX was like just about like $11, right? We took a long position up to like a $14 and did not flip short, right? I was just waiting for a potential reversal to the upside again for a bullish breakout pattern, right? Right now we got a nice bullish setup, just like NEO, Litecoin and Band retested the bottom right here, right? With a beautiful bullish divergence on our MACD and RSI on the 6 hour. Price action above the 21 EMA, dumped down to the 21 EMA, got bought up quickly. So we're looking pretty good. If we can break the 50 EMA right here on a 6 hour to 8 hour time frame, right? It already broke the 50 EMA on the 6 hour. Our next resistance just about like 11.6. Okay, breakout above 11.6 could be taking us back to $13.5 to a $14 range. Support area, it is still going to be right around like 50% to 0.618. So depending on which exchange you're using, just look for your 50% pullback to a 0.618 pullback, somewhere around like a 10.1. Okay, so if we get a fake out down to 10.1, it is going to be also a nice add-on if bulls looking to add to their position and all that good stuff for the next leg up. So stop loss definitely at 9.2. We don't want to break below 9.2 because we just don't know how bad it is gonna look like after that, right? So keep an eye on AVAX over the next like a few days. It is not a short-term trade like a hourly trade and all that good stuff. It could take over, it could take a week to break out above like a 13.5 and all that good stuff. So just have to be very patient with the setup, because we could drop once again, we could drop down to 10.1. As you can see right here, our last trade on AVAX, right, was somewhere around here. Okay, 11.2, 11.6, right? It pumped all the way up to like a 12.1, but dumped all the way down to where, like a 10.5, 10.6. We did put our stop loss right there, like 9.2, 9.6, right? That's where we put our stop loss, and it never hit our stop loss. Pull back 50%. Even though the setup right here, most of the time I tend to be bearish with these type of setups, but this one I sucked it up and we basically got the move to the upside, right? Up to basically 13.5. So let me take a look at the chat room, see if you guys have any questions, right? And I'm trying to keep it very short. If you guys don't have any question, I'm just gonna call it a day. So we can stay focused on what's going on in the market. Big breakout. It is time to stay focused and get the job done, right? Anything on Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash looks pretty cashy. BCH. Bitcoin Cash looking to cash out, man. Oh my gosh, take a look at this guy. So Bitcoin Cash pretty similar to what we just talked about, right? Band, Neo, Litecoin, you know, and AVAX, right? So looks pretty strong above the 6-hour 21 EMA. I like the retest of the 21 EMA right here. As you can see, we retested the 21 EMA, did not break it. What happened next? Big breakout, okay, above resistance right here. So it looks pretty good. Short-term resistance, right, for the bulls going to be just about like a 470. Okay, short-term support for the bulls going to be right here at the breakout level. Okay, just about like a 430. So if we get a fake out to the downside at 430, would expect at least another retest of the 450, 460. And if we get a second rejection at 450, 460 range, then we could say, oops, you know, we could be dropping all the way down to 50%. So you just have to give it time to you know, to basically get the breakout done. Okay, it might not be a one-day breakout. Once again, upside resistance all the way up to 520, right? 530 range. But this range could be very choppy. Okay, you just have to be very patient with this range if you don't get the you know, big breakout to the upside. All right, so 50% pullback, just about like a 410. And 0.618 just about 410. 50% pullback going to be just about like a 418. All right, let's double check right here. Okay, exactly right here. So you know, 50% pullback, 418, right? 0.618 just about like a 410, right? So that's the level you need to watch if we break the 430. Okay, we don't want to lose like a 410. Okay, if we lose 410, that could be ugly, all the way down to like a 385. All right, but as of now, I would just focus on the upside because we got a big downtrend right here. Okay, the move we got right here was a big reversal pattern. Okay, so it was a reversal pattern. So the move we're looking for right now has to be a reversal. We don't want to be looking for like, you know, short-term pullback and all that good stuff. We're just going to be looking for a reversal, right? The worst case scenario is like it drops all the way down to like 380, and it is still going to give us another push back up right here. Okay, with a flat correction like that. Okay, so that's the worst case scenario. Okay, at least according to Send Crypto, right? So yeah, that's what I see on Bitcoin Cash. So guys, hit the likes, guys, hit the likes. Hey, what's up, King? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Any good entry on Electroneum? So Electroneum BTC did get the breakout like midweek. Let's see, on a 3-day basis. So got the breakout out of nowhere, back down to a support area. So just have to wait, right? I don't like the rejection because we could be coming back down, right, all the way down to like 12, I think like 12 sats, right? Yeah, 12 sats. Okay, versus BTC. So that's not good at all. Okay, that's not good at all. If we're going to be dropping down to 12 sats, that could be ugly versus USD, right? So that's the level I would be looking for, right, in the short term. All right, so let's see, MACD is positive right here, but you know, it's not looking that great. Not looking that great. Okay, so resistance going to be just about like a 45 right there. So if we break above 45, then we could start talking about like a, you know, reversal pattern to the upside, right? So 45 upside resistance, right? Downside support 12 sats over the next like a few weeks. Thanks a lot, King. Thanks a lot, man. Hey, what's up, Craig? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Matt in the house. Let's take a look at Matic for Matt. So Matt, looking for Matic. So Matic BTC still on a downtrend, right? We could get a temporary double bottom right here. So let's see if we're going to get another support at right there, just about like a 2,200 sats. Man, Matic, man, I remember Matic like 25 million market cap when Matic was right here, like, you know, 16 sats, something like that, right? 160 sats almost, right? 100 sats. Kind of look like a also like a Tron, when Tron was like 100 sats back in 2017. Same type of a pump, right? But Matic pump all the way up to 6,000. I think Tron pumped like a 2,000, right? But Tron did it like what, in 30 days, right? So Matic, look for a support right here, just about like a low 2,000s, right? We need to break above the 21 EMA on a daily basis, right? On a 3-day basis, we still got some room to go, right? We got the 3-day 100 EMA for our next support, just about like a 1600 for 1600 sats, 1400 sats right there. If we break below the 2000, okay? Once we break above the daily 21, we could start looking for a potential move to the upside up to a 50% to 0.618. Now let's take a look at Matic USDT. So Matic USDT, what we said last time was like the range right here, just about like a 61, 62, right? All the way down to 50 cents, going to be the support, right? We did get a big breakout. If we break below the 60 or 61 cents, next big support going to be just about like 35. Okay, and 35, it is going to be 85% drop from all-time high, so it is going to be a good level to keep an eye on, right? Just about like 45 to 35, right? So we dropped like a 75%. As I said, right, if you are in my public Telegram group, right, we talk about like how most of these alt after 75% drop, they tend to give you what, a reversal, right? So we dropped 75%. What happened? Bang, got a nice pump to the upside right there. Okay, nearly over 50% pump. So next level to look for a potential 50 to 100% pump could be somewhere around like a 35 sats, right? So if we basically want to look for a potential continuation to the upside, we got to break the daily 21 right there. We got a resistance right there. Okay, our resistance trend line, we got to break it. Okay, once we break it, retest it, we could be looking for right here somewhere around like 150, 170. 0.618, exactly, just about like a 156, right? So that's the setup I would look for. Okay, if we get the double bottom or even a retest of the 73, if it, you know, if we do not break it, we could be pumping to the upside. All right, but however, if we break it, bang, we know exactly the you know, the 35 to 40 sats going to be a good level to buy. Okay, and wait for the next big breakout. Hey, what's up, KAOSFR? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Foremost Sapiens in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. Craig, OMG BTC. So OMG, it is still trading. Let's take a look at it on a 3-day basis, right? So OMG, after basically hitting our 25,000 target, it decided to basically dump to the downside. So it is still on a downtrend, and we could be looking for the range of 7,000 to 9,000 as a potential support right here. So we're just gonna take it all the way back to the downside again, right? And wait for these indicators to cool off, because it could take a while, all right, to basically get back above the 3-day 21. All right, so it doesn't have to be that way, it doesn't have to be something like that, but all I'm saying is once we get back above our 3-day 21 EMA, right, we're gonna be very bullish on OMG again, right? But as of now, very accumulative, right? Retesting the bottom, nothing wrong with it. You know, a good level to be buying, 7,000, just by like 7,000 to 8,000 range. Okay, so yeah, last time we you know, we started buying OMG right here, right, just about like a 9,000, took it all the way up to like a 23,000, 25,000, right? We still got a big move right here, so our next big move, right, we could take it like from 8,000, 9,000 range, take it all the way up to 50,000 sats. Right, but that it's going to take time. It's not going to be like a 1-day setup. It could be like a 3-month to a 9-month setup. So if we buy right here, we just have to wait probably till February, even March, okay, before the next like a 5-10x move to the upside versus BTC, right? So when we talk about the 3-day time frame, we're not talking about like short-term trade, okay? We're not talking about like a weekly or like a daily, like a 6 hour and all that good stuff. We're talking about like the 3-day time frame, and it could take a while to get these breakouts. Sometimes these suckers, they just break out of nowhere, right? So we can control it. Let's say we pump right now up to 50,000. It's nothing I can do. Okay, it's nothing I can do, right? But I would just wait for the 8,000, right, at least, right, and reaccumulate all the way down. If it drops below the 7,000, I don't think it is going to be a big deal. It could just drop 30-40% all the way down to 4,000 and pump right back up, just like what happened on I think like gas, right, Raven, right, in our premium, they dump below support 40-50% and then pump after that like a 10-20x, right? So you're welcome, Craig. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP BTC. So guys, make sure to hit the likes and subscribe to the channel if you're new to our content, right? So XRP BTC exactly hit our target, 3,500, 4,000 range, exactly as we've been been expecting. But right now we're on a downtrend, very boring, right? Let's see what type of a correction we're gonna get over the next like a few weeks and so on. The chart is not looking so great. Anything can happen, right? It could break out to the upside or even just dump to the downside, retest the bottom. But I would just say would wait, right, till BTC settle down, and we're going to be talking about XRP again. In the short term versus the dollar, we know exactly the range of 50 cents all the way down to 32 cents. It is going to be very accumulative. But versus BTC, it looks pretty choppy. Would just wait for the 600 to 700 sats. If we get it, great. All right, it is going to be a great range to be accumulating, right, for the next reversal, right? I don't think we're going to drop below 500 in the short term, maybe like on a macro view like a 2-3 years. But in the short term, if we dip all the way down to like a 500 600 sats, we should get some type of pushback up, okay, at least to a 0.618 to a 50% pullback. If the move is strong enough, we could basically go for a bull run, right? But we will discuss it, right, once we get our proper setup. As of now, it doesn't look so juicy to be wasting time on it, right? Just have to huddle it and wait. Let's take a look at XRP USDT. So XRP USD right now it is just about like a 382 pullback, right? We broke below it. We know our 50% pullback going to be somewhere around like a 45. Okay, we dip all the way down to 50 cents, right? 50 cents, it is nearly 75% drop from the recent high right here, right? So most of the time, as I said, 75%, 85%, 94%, 97%, these percentage drops, right, you gotta be buying, okay, when you see these all to drop down like 75, 84, 94, 97, those levels, regardless of the chart, okay, regardless of what the chart is saying, 75% drop for this alt, it is always a buy. Okay, 84%, it is always a buy. 94%, it is always a buy. Okay, 99%, it is like go all in, like on Dogecoin and all that good stuff, right? I'm not saying Dogecoin will drop 99%, right? But I'm just saying, like, just keep an eye on those good stuff, right? So Haki, let's go ahead and take a look at Rune for Haki. RUN. Let me check Rune BTC. I don't think I checked Rune BTC before. Let's double check. Rune BTC, yes, we talked about Rune BTC, okay? I think last time we talked about Rune BTC was like right here, if I remember well. And it was a beautiful breakout pattern. Move, push to the upside, new all-time high. It is breaking down, so just have to let it do the work to the downside, right? Nothing bullish as of now, no sign of reversal. So still have to wait for the price action to get above the 3-day 21 EMA over the next like a few weeks. It could be something like that and push back up, right, on the macro view. So if we want to take a look at it in terms of a wave analysis, it seems like we do have a 5 wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You could look at it that way, and potential pushback down to a 0.618. It seems like we're at 0.618. Let's double check right here. Yep, we exactly, not exactly, but close enough to a 0.618. So we could get some temporary pushback up in this range. So keep an eye on it, right, over the next like a few days to see if we could get some bullish breakout in this range at 0.618. Some just about like the 9,700, right here. It could just be a short-term pullback. I don't think it is going to be a reversal pattern because MACD, it is still nasty, right? So I don't think it is going to be a reversal pattern, right? So keep an eye on 9,600, right, over the next like a few days, and after that we can talk about it again, right? Let's take a look at Rune USDT. Yeah, Rune USDT on a 3-day basis was looking so juicy on the way up. Yeah, 98. Yes, 98 was target. It pumped all the way up to $20. We just got a big volume right here. It looks like 382, right? Yeah, it looks like just about 382, right? So 50% pullback, going to be at 2.6.618 pullback, just about like a 1.6 right here. So that's the next level to keep an eye on, 2.6, 1.6. And that could coincide with 84% drop. So yep, it dropped already 86. So 2.6 going to be somewhere around like a 87. So that's going to be a good level to keep an eye on. 1.6, it is going to be almost 92% drop. So keep an eye on it over the next like a few weeks, because I don't think we're going to drop all the way down right here without like without getting a short-term pullback. All right, so keep an eye on Rune 2.6 to 1.6. Hey, what's up, Izmir? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Tuning in. Okay, orders waiting. Okay, all right, Craig. That's great for OMG, BTC at 8,000, 7,000. Yes, if you don't care about the BTC price, dropping to like a 10, 20,000, let's say 14,000, and all that good stuff, which is just about like a 50% pullback and all that good stuff. If you don't care, yes, you could still like use those BTC to buy alt, because alt are going to be still breaking out versus BTC, regardless of what cycle we at, right? there was 2-time hack on Tor chain. XTZ, let's go ahead and take a look at XTZ for cow SFR. Guys, I'm not selling my XTZ, guys. I know XTZ Tezos can still drop lower, as I said, right? We just dropped like 75% from the peak right there, and got a nice pushback up. 84% drop, going to be somewhere around like $1.35 to you know, $1.50 range. And if we take a look at it, it is going to be somewhere around 50% put, actually 0.618. okay, 0.618. it is at actually 188, right? So but keep an eye on you know, 150 in case we break below our support area right here. All right, just have to be ready, because you know, I don't want to be too bullish at the support area and be buying all the Tezos right here, and we dip down and I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have waited before I add on, right? But if we drop at or below 0.618, right, Fibonacci, it is going to be a good level to be adding, right? And won't be adding again at least until we retest like a dollar or below, right? Not try to add like every 10 cents and all that good stuff. It's not going to bring your average down a lot, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at AXS. AXS was on, you know, was on some steroid after it broke above 28. So AXS, let's take a look at it on hourly, 2-hour basis, right? It is still bullish, okay? So no sign of a you know, no sign of a reversal, okay? So what I was looking at you know, on AXS was like a potential, you know, strong rejection at 28, 29, 27, 28, and you know, the higher range just by like a 29. But sucker, you know, give us a nice, you know, sideways correction just by like a $30, and just, you know, pumped to the upside. I was like, what this guy was doing? So you know, but it gave us a nice breakout up to 50, almost $50. So it has to cool off, but no sign of a reversal as of now, right? It is still you know, it is still bullish, so it could stay in this range for the next like a few days and so on. So just be patient with it, right? If you look into a short it and all that good stuff. The only short setup we could have anticipated was like a rejection at 28 to a 29 resistance, right? But as of now, it could be in this range forever, right? If you take a look at the 2-hour basis, no sign of a bearish divergence, right, at all. Okay, everything looks pretty clean. Even if you take a look at the RSI, not on the hourly but on the 2-hour basis, it is still making some higher highs, right? So let's take a look at it on the hourly. On the hourly, still looking great, making some high highs, right? So stuff like that. So still bullish. Okay, short-term support, hourly 21 EMA. The higher time frame support, it is going to be somewhere around the 21 EMA on our 6-hour basis, but it could take a while to get to the 6-hour 21 EMA again. All right, so still bullish. Okay, 3-day basis looks so so bad, right? So on the 3-day basis looks pretty strong, right? The only way we could be, you know, bearish on the macro view is like to break below $13 right there. The daily 21 EMA also, right there. Okay, right there, the daily 21. That's the only way we could be looking for a strong reversal. So it is still a hold. I wouldn't be too bearish on it as of now. It is a 3-day breakout, 2-day breakout, so just have to suck it up, because it's gonna take time to you know, to reverse. Okay, it's gonna take time to reverse. In the short term, we could get some short-term sell-off and all that good stuff, but just stay with the trend till we get a reversal pattern. Okay, because all these indicators they gotta basically turn bearish, right? So it could still be doing something like that, right? I'm not saying it will, but looking at the previous breakout right here, as you can see above the 21 EMA, retest, pump till we break below it. Okay, so we could still get this retest, all the way up to $100,000. I'm just joking, right? Hey, what's up, Strengths? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Did I check Dash? No, I didn't check Dash, but I think Dash had a breakout. I don't have Dash on my watch list, so yes, it did have a breakout like a few days ago right here. Yeah, look. So that's the type of breakout I'm expecting from the rest of the market, right? If you take a look at Litecoin right here, that's the same type of breakout I'm expecting. We go back to Dash, same thing, okay? Even though I wasn't watching Dash, but you can see like Dash, I mean, this type of move, you cannot expect it like these, you know, breakout out of nowhere, right? Sometimes you just have to wait for some of these alt to give us like some sort of like a blueprint, and then you're gonna be like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have to jump in like the first breakout. Like let's say if you jumped in yesterday, right, you might have get your stop loss hit already in some of these alt, right? But they pump nicely, but you just have to be patient because they can still pump like another 50%. You don't want to be trying to catch like the bottom and all that good stuff. Like Litecoin long, we didn't long Litecoin from like a 105 and so on. I just took the Litecoin long, right, just by like a 122, right, and I'm still okay, right? I'm happy with my 3 points and all that good stuff because I'm looking for 140, right? If we pump above like let's say 130, I might just move my stop loss, take some profits, move a stop loss at entry or average, and just let the sucker do the work, right? You don't have to basically catch the bottom, right? That's why whenever we get a breakout, especially a bullish breakout, I tend to wait for like 24, sometimes 48 hours for these price action to cool off, give us some correction. Otherwise, you're gonna be jumping in on every breakout, and if you do that, right, in the long run, it's gonna hurt you. Okay, it's gonna hurt you. A couple of times you might be lucky to make some good profits, but over the long run, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Yeah, let's go back to Dash USDT. I don't think we talk about BNB. So Dash, we above the daily 21, volume kind of low right here, right? So low volume right here, price action moving sideways. So if we get the dip down to 123 up to 130 range, that's going to be a test for the bulls to buy the dip. Okay, breaking below this range, it could be quite challenging, and we could be going all the way down to like $100. Okay, so $100 going to be our biggest support, temporary support, just about like a 130, 125, and the big resistance, just like Ethereum. Okay, we're saying like if Ethereum can pump all the way up to 2850, most of these alt going to retest their May highs right there. Okay, actually not May highs, but like let's say June highs, right? So the biggest support $100, the biggest resistance 220, and short-term support 125, 130, right? Short-term resistance right here 175 at the daily 100 EMA. So hey, what's up 83 Maiden? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. So I think we talked about everything, right? We talked about Rune, OMG, Digibyte. Hey, what's up Alan? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Let's take a look at Digibyte. Didn't see the Digibyte. So Digibyte still looking nice, okay, on a daily. Just have to regain the daily 21, double bottom right here, beautiful divergence right there. That's the type of move I want to see on alt BTC. Okay, price action, okay, moving to the downside, right? MACD on our 3-day basis, not daily, but 3-day basis, right? The type of move we got right now, right? That's what I want to see on Digibyte BTC. You see what I'm saying? If I see that on Digibyte BTC, it means like we're going to be potentially reversing to the upside, okay? But on the daily versus the dollar looks pretty strong. Need to regain control of the daily 21, just about like 4 cents, right? 0.039 just to be exact. Next resistance right here, June actually, okay, July, excuse me, right there, 4.5 cents. All right, the biggest resistance going to be somewhere around like 8 cents. Not sure if you're gonna get there, but just keep an eye on it. If we break above 4.8 cents, we could be taking it to the upside. Okay, downside support, we got a support area right here, 2.3 cents, right? So keep an eye on it over the next like a few months. It is not a short-term target, right? But if you see it right there, that's going to be by the dip type of a structure. And from the recent high, it is going to be almost over 86% drop. Okay, so, and once again, we talk about 75% drop, 84% drop. You got to start accumulating. This one dropped almost like 83. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at, hey, what's up, Mark? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Mark in the house, Clay in the house. We got everybody in the house today. Let's go ahead and move on to Cake USDT. So Cake going to get eaten by these bears. Yeah, but looks good. Okay, it looks pretty similar to Litecoin, all that good stuff. You could call it a triangle, right? And not sure if we could get a 1-to-1 extension to the upside. If we break out right here, target could be somewhere around like 26. I wouldn't call for it right now, right? But let's wait for a breakout, because it is going to be right around like 0.618 also, right? If we break down, right, you could be also doing the same thing. It's not going to go to zero. Most people say like, oh, you do a 1-to-1 extension, it's going to go to zero and all that good stuff like that, because you have to change your chart. Okay, you cannot put it on log scale. You have to put it on regular scale if you want to do that, right? If you want to do a 1-to-1 extension to the downside, and it will make sense, right? So it's still going to say negative. That's the thing, right? But you get the point. It's not going to go to negative, right? Because the chart will basically readjust, right? But wait for a breakout, right, above like $14, and you could be looking for the $21 potential target, right? And after that, if we're strong enough, we could be going to the moon, up to 26. All right, makes sense. All right, capiche. Hey, what's up? Charge it to the game. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Charge it to the game. Make sure to hit the likes, man. Make sure to hit the likes, right? Hey, what's up, Mahdi? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Could you give us some price analysis on XRP? XRP, we just talked about XRP. XRP BTC is not looking so great, but I'm pretty sure you're talking about XRP USD. So if you take a look at XRP USD, pretty much looks like Litecoin. Once again, we could, if we can get the breakout above the daily 21 right there, we could be looking for our 71.72 resistance, right? And once we break above our 71.72, the next challenge going to be somewhere around like 101, 105 resistance, right? However, on the downside, XRP could still be dropping lower if we break our recent low. Okay, right there you can see like we bounce off a 50% pullback. 0.618 going to be somewhere around like 42, right? 43 cents. Okay, so a good level to keep an eye on regarding XRP, right? So if you want to take a look at it from the absolute low, from the bull market, right? You know, just about like a 10 cents. We could be looking for 0.618 at 32 cents, right? So I would say 45 to 32 cents for XRP right here, if we break below 50 cents, okay? Bitcoin SV, BSB USDT. I'm pretty sure you want to see BSB USDT on Wabi. Similar structure, guys, similar structure, okay? We still got our fake 3 right here, wedge pattern. MACD is still looking pretty strong. Potential wedge, breakout, resistance right here up to 193. Okay, max resistance, right? Short-term resistance 160, 161 range. Okay, same setup as a Litecoin, right? That's the same setup we just, you know, had on Litecoin, right? With entry just about like 121, 122. Thanks a lot, Pompanalo. Yeah, all that good stuff, man. Guys, make sure to hit the like, share the content, guys. Let me know what you think down below the comment section. Also, if you want me to cover another alt, right, you know, let me know in the comment section later on, you know, and I can cover those like alt in details in my next like live stream and all that good stuff, right? Let me see if you guys have any other questions. COP, somebody asking for COPE USDT. Okay, so COP wedge pattern, right? Top formation right here, broke out, still breaking down, right? Let's see. Seems like we dropped over 90%. Yep, 93%. So the chart doesn't look great at all, right? But give it time, okay? It is gonna, these type of breakdown, they're gonna break out at some point. You just don't know when, right? But after 94%, 95%, it is not time to be selling, okay? So it is a good level to keep an eye on, right? Nice bullish pattern on the daily. If it retests like, you know, right here, 60 cents, you could give it a shot, okay? And just see what you're gonna get, if you're gonna get a double bottom or something like that, okay? Just like a ICP USDT. So ICP USDT, let's go ahead and move on to ICP USDT next. I'm starting to be bullish on ICP USDT right here. Beautiful you know, double bottom on the daily basis and also on the 2-day basis. I remember last month I was talking about like someone in our premium group when ICP was like around like $30. I was like, let's wait for the first pump and the retest, and that's exactly what we did. This move, right, we basically played it also on sushi, right? Sushi, I remember back then, back in October, November, no one wanted to basically talk about sushi, right? If you say sushi, people are gonna be like, man, I'm not touching that sucker, right? But take a look at sushi, same exact setup as ICP, right? We dumped to the downside, right? I was paying attention to it. We tested the bottom, right? I was like, that's it, 53 cents, guys, 53 cents. I remember the same exact time frame. Litecoin was also right around like a $50, okay, back in like a first week of November, right here, right? First week of November, November 2nd, something like that, right? So 53, I was like, let's take it to the moon, okay? And if you take a look at sushi, right there, sucker pump 20x, not 20x, but right here, over 20x, guys. Take a look at 4,000% gain, right? Right. So you don't need 4,000%, right? Even if you got out somewhere around like a $7, you're still okay, right? Not waiting for like a $20 and all that good stuff. So keep an eye on ICX, not ICX, but ICP. If we can break out above the daily 21, that could basically mean, you know, it could mean a lot, okay? Breaking above 37. Because if you take a look at it, right, it is almost down like ICP USD on Coinbase, I think like 95%, right? Yes, 95%, right? So next level is going to be just about like a $12, but I think the risk worth it, right? To accumulate at 25, 28, and next reaccumulation just by like a $12 if we break this range, okay? Because it likes to drop 50% after, you know, retesting the support right here. As you can see right here, we drop 50%, right? After that, broke the support, drop another 50%. So I'm saying, like, if we're going to be dropping again, we could drop 50% and then basically reverse. But it looks good as of now, okay? I wouldn't be anticipating a breakout to the downside as of now, right? I just talked about COP, right? I just talked about COPE. Sometimes you have to remind me again, because I might not see it, okay? So we just talked about COP, right? So keep an eye on COP, retest of the 60 cents. It is still a good hold, right? I wouldn't be selling it right now. Give it time to, it's not gonna break out the entire, like, the entire time, right? It has to basically, give us some sort of a bullish pattern over the next, like, a few weeks. Let's see. I think we talk about everything, right? I don't know about pump. 83 made and talk about pump USDT. I'm just joking, man. Hey, what's up, Igra Mool? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So let's go back to BTC, right? Actually, let's go back to BNB, because we didn't talk about BNB yet, right? I don't think we talked about BNB. So BNB, it is struggling in the short term. Let's go right here. So BNB in the short term, it is basically struggling to break out, because BNB BTC is not that bullish, okay? So it seems like a BNB BTC could be breaking down if we get this double move. So keep an eye on BNB. I'm sort of bullish on BNB USD, right? I'm holding BNB, right? But the thing is, BNB BTC is not giving me a very high confidence level, right? To basically be extremely bullish on BNB USD, right? But we could get this short-term breakout for 6% versus BTC, right? And that could give us a nice 4 to 6% breakout, right? If BTC breaks out like a 5%, we could get a 10% breakout on BNB. So BNB could break out, BNB USD could break out, but it only means like BTC is breaking out strongly, okay? If BTC breaks out to the downside, that's going to be nasty for BNB, okay? It is going to be nasty, okay? Because BNB BTC is not bullish at all, okay? It is ready to break down. So if BTC breaks down, it could break down, okay? Sucker gonna moon, man. Which one? Pump is over. Let's see. I don't think the pump is over, man. We got a very strong 6-hour breakout right here. The next 6-hour candle is not that bearish, okay? Very low volume, not even like retesting 1/3 of the candle, right? So I don't see a strong breakout as of now, okay? Even if we're gonna be breaking down, it might not be like right away on this Krana 6-hour candle. Anything can happen, right? But if we close the 6-hour candle like that, that's going to be a very good bullish pattern, okay? And alt could be breaking out, because if I see like something like that on BTC, it means like I can long my alt, right? And all that good stuff, right? So it is a good sign in the short term with a 6-hour bullish breakout above resistance right here, above the 6-hour 100 EMA, not any type of resistance. Take a look at the 6-hour 100 EMA. Take a look at the 6-hour 100 EMA again, okay? Take a look at it right here, okay? Last time we broke and closed above it, right? We did get a big sell-off down. But remember, it wasn't a 6-hour breakout from a resistance level, okay? It was just a regular breakout above it. Okay, the 6-hour breakout was right here. right there. That was the 6-hour breakout. So you took the long right here and you get rejected right here. So we just don't know. Okay, you know, you break out right here, take the long right here, we could get some sort of rejection anywhere around here, right there, as we discussed already, right? So, but let's see. Okay, let's see, because if we basically take a look at it on a 3-day basis, what we're saying is like, even if we dump like 50% of this body candle somewhere around like a 31.5, 31.2, it is still going to be a bullish bullish pattern, because bulls still going to be in control even if we drop down to 31.5, because we're still going to be within the bullish candle right here. Right, so it is a 3-day breakout, so don't mess with it. Okay, don't be too bearish. These 3 days breakout from the bottom, most of the time they tend to give us a big move after that. Okay, if we go back and double check it, right, since like when, okay, even back in March 2020, right, the 3-day reversal right here, you know, started the bull run. All right, take a look at it right here, right there, 3-day breakout. We got another 3-day breakout after that, right? Right there, 3-day breakout from the bottom. We basically pump all the way up to 12K. Take a look at it right here. Retested the bottom, 3-day breakout, retested, you know, 50% pullback, basically what we just talking about, right? 3 days breakout, retest 50%. It is still going to be bullish, bull market. Okay, take a look at it right here. You know, rejection at 20K, 3-day breakout, broke out to the upside again, right? Take a look at the Elon pump. People like to call it the Elon Musk pump, right? Right here, we dumped to the downside. Elon Musk, okay, started buying BTC, bang, broke out, 3 days. We were already bullish at, you know, 305 back then. I was saying like buy the dip right here. We're not going to drop down to like a 28, and people were waiting for a 24, right? So, you know, we can see like a multiple, multiple examples, right, regarding the 3 days breakout. Okay, so we got a good chance to get another 3 days breakout. If not, we have to break below 28.6 for me to be bearish. Okay, not even bearish, but potentially retesting like, you know, the monthly 21 EMA. Okay, but let's see, it is going to be critical. Okay, breaking below 28.6 gonna take us at 26.2, right? 26.2 at the monthly 21. So let's go ahead and take a look at one USDT. Okay, one. Okay, rejection from the 6-hour 100 EMA right here. Got to break it. Beautiful flat correction right here. All right, breakout. So support just about like a 0.062. Okay, but one did not retest the bottom right here, so it could be very challenging for one to go back up to like a 10 cents and so on. It could. Okay, I've seen like what I think like at least pump right back up. Okay, so one could definitely be looking for the one bull could definitely be looking for the 9 cents, 10 cents resistance, right? Okay, support, next support right here, 5 cents. Okay, if you get a double move right here, just know you're gonna get this move. Right, so be patient in this range just in case you get the double move before the retest of the bottom and then a reversal. That's also possible, right? Because we did not retest the bottom like a Litecoin and all that good stuff, right? Hey, what's up, Nostradamus? The moon pie in that house. Yeah. So let's go back to BTC. I don't like the monthly candle really, man. Let's go back to the monthly. I don't like the monthly. Yeah, we're getting a nice move, but if you take a look at it on a monthly basis, it doesn't mean much. Okay, it is still, we're still in a we're still in a bear market technically. Okay, after 4 bearish monthly candle, we're still in a bear market. So even though we short-term bullish, we still have to be very, very cautious and not try to start calling for like 100k, 200k and all that good stuff. So we gotta stay calm and not do anything crazy over the next like a few days, and put a stop loss and all that good stuff. All right, try to take advantage of the move. If it doesn't work out, bang, okay, we know exactly what to do, right? Which is basically wait for the monthly 21. If we break out, we know exactly what to do. We just get out at the weekly 21. That's it. Okay, at 39 to 45 right now. It is going to be moving, so it's not going to stay constant. Okay. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. It's almost like over 1 hour of live streaming. Hopefully I answered all your questions regarding some of these alt and all that good stuff. So make sure to hit the likes. Let me know which alt you want me to cover in details, right? In the in the description, so I can talk about those alt without you asking me in my next live stream. Okay, make sure to put a comment, okay, in the comment section, right? Whether it is XRP, BNB, whatever. Okay, we basically gonna choose some alt to discuss in detail, both macro, short term, and all that good stuff, man. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Oh man, I'm tired.